let's start with drawing two circles big enough for two categories there. We have well-being. That's the music making circle. So everything in there is music making. So in the middle, music's making well-being possible. And well-being is making music possible. They coexist. Down here, music making is not well-being. It's not good for you. So, in the first, well-being without music in your life. Why not? Meditation. Not letting music disturb you. Silence. Neutrality. Everyone's different. Not having music gives you distance from culture. Let's just say it's not everyone's thing. Let's go to number 2, where music is well-being. Yeah? Any ideas from the audience? Oh! Voice work. Very good. Breath control. Breath relief, emotional relief, anger management, frustration relief, all those things. Brain growth. How about bilateral thinking? That's both sides of the brain working. It's not like you just do some music and you suddenly get smarter. You really have to work at it. I mean, all of these things relate to each other. They lead to each other. Peace of mind comes from finishing things, comes from completing things. Or maybe not. Maybe it comes from chanting. Maybe it comes from singing. Maybe it comes from complete improvisation. Memory making, it's good for that. Music and memory is very good. Learning a song is a very good way to learn a new language. It's a good way to learn new words. Linking memory to the present. Appreciation of, what could it be? Something? Nothing. Silence. There's a sense of resolution. It's begun, there's a middle, there's an end. Music helps me appreciate silence and appreciate nothing happening, because there's too much happening. You can't take it all in. And I don't really go to church, but I really appreciate collective music making, singing in a group. It is amazing in being together and in focusing on the well-being of each other. Honest expectations. When you are making music, you are expecting something. When you rehearse, you expect an outcome when you perform. So expect realistic things. Serotonin makes you feel awake. You need it to be awake, and makes you feel happy. That music can release that. Music makes you feel engaged with what's happening. Can help you to cry, which is healthy. It's good to cry. Some forms of heavy metal make me cry, even though they're not sad, they're not sentimental, they're not happy particularly, but they're like pushing a feeling of getting work done, like work music. It's just so good. I don't like music telling me how to feel, right? So here's what we're going to put in this one. The first one I thought of is, forced emotion, making you feel something, trying to make you feel something. Perfectionism, over on this side. Even though these are quite related. Well, I got that 360 deal with EMI, and I'm going to write a song every week, and they're going to publish it, and they're going to put it in videos, and I'm going to get songwriting rights, and I'm going to get airplay. 3 months later, oh, I wrote songs all the time. I wrote a song every day, and they didn't use it. I'm really depressed. Oh, I didn't force the right emotion. It wasn't perfect enough. Unlucky, but that's just the way it is in the industry. Judgment by association, and people even not in the industry judging each other based on their clothes, based on what music they listen to, based on whether they sing well according to someone else on television. I love it when people sing. I think it's useful for their own health. It's okay. It makes me feel better. If it's really bad, at least it's funny. If they don't sing, they might become emotionally disturbed. They might become sick. They might be bad for society. So let them sing. RSI, repetitive strain injury, hurting your body. You hurt a tendon on the drums. You hurt your fingers playing guitar or piano. You get trigger finger from playing piano. Then you can't do it. Status anxiety. I'm going to put status anxiety with these others of criticism, forced emotion, kind of related there. When it comes to physical problems as well, maybe we can find a connection there. Getting beaten up at your job, you know. Maybe you have bottles thrown at you when you're on stage. That wouldn't be too good. We've got bottles over here. Yeah, drunk people. Oh, alcoholics. Ooh, not nice. There's a reason you don't want to be a career musician. Alcoholism. You could be the alcoholic. You might be. Addictions. Look how. Oh, but doesn't it make you popular? Deafness. Going deaf. Especially sound engineers, when they're doing stage work, when they're doing live work, front of house, they go deaf. That's their job. They have to do it. So sound guys are amazing. That's a whole other subject. You have to respect them. Sleep deprivation, when music is played at night and people can't sleep. Okay, maybe they shouldn't have moved next to a club that was already working to make a living with music. But, you know, when people keep you up with music, it's not nice. That's music. That causes harm. That's not good for well-being. Bullying. I'm going to connect that with sleep deprivation, when people use loud noise to make themselves feel tough. I mean, can't you just do something well to show off? Why do you need technology? Well, it looks like I've only got room for one or two more things there, but you could go on and on and on. And, you know, I'm sure there's a lot more things you could put in the non-music making well-being section. Maybe it's being a squirrel. Being squirrel. But this is a question mark for me. Does the squirrel care about music? Probably. Bird song. Every day. So I'm taking it off. Reading, writing here, because those things happen irrespective of music. They don't require music. Sometimes they're better without music. And tinnitus, that's when you get ringing in your ears from too much volume. If you do damage to your hearing, if you don't care for sound quality, if you don't mix what you're producing, you will possibly not feel the effects until years later. Can you think of anything else? Please put them in the comments if you feel so inclined. So it's a start to understanding that there are many things that music does for your well-being. Probably I could put more in this list of how music helps my well-being than I could in this list, this mind map. Thank you.